Hello, everyone. Welcome to part 3 of me trying to get my portfolio done. So today I think we are going to continue to work on the holiday patterns. I think we're going to spend the majority of the time making a snowman pattern. We're going to be making the assets from scratch today. And also, I think I'm going to make maybe a little stripy pattern to go with the African animals pattern. So yeah, and maybe one more if I can think of what to do. But this is kind of like what I figured out over the course of the last day to do because I was not sure what kind of patterns to make, but I think I'm just gonna keep it simple and make just some abstract shapes too. I could actually, for the African animals, I could maybe do like some triangles or chevron shapes or something because I don't have anything like that in my portfolio yet. So yeah, I'm gonna hop on over to InDesign here and we can take a look at my portfolio that we got so far. So here's the holiday collection, and this is the Merry Christmas. So these two patterns are actually the real current patterns. This is a stand-in right here on the top left. What my plan is, currently at least, is that I want to do a pattern with snowmen and maybe some like little accompanying things with them. And I'm gonna do the background in this mint color. I'm trying to make it so that I'm not having a single collection with all the same background colors. So I want to intentionally make a pattern that has a different background color or a darker background color. And since the snowmen are white, it's a great option to have a dark background for them. So probably either going to work on that first, or maybe we will do the two patterns for this African animals one first, just because those will probably be very simple and quick. So I can get this spread completely done at that point. Although I might want to update this mock-up just so I can add in one of the patterns that we create to these pants. And yeah, that'll probably be the stream for the day. And we're really getting there. I'd say we're probably 75% of the way done. I still need to write in some copy for some of these pages, but for the most part, most of the work is done. We just have a handful of patterns to make left and some mock-ups too. But we're getting there. So I'm going to go ahead and close this just so we don't run my computer ragged. And I'm going to open up Photoshop, and we are going to make a new file, new document, new file. And that is going to be 8x8, 300 resolution. And I am going to go ahead and I'm going to close the timeline. I have the timeline open because I've been working on a little animation series that you guys will see on my channel another day. I'm getting close to being done. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and turn on pattern preview. And let's go ahead and I'm going to make the background this darker mint color that I have in my portfolio, or I'm sorry, in my color palette. And let's make a new layer. And I'm going to use this cream color that I have in my palette as well. And we are going to just go ahead and get going. I don't know if I want to make the snowmen with this rough brush. This brush that I'm using is called Conte Crayon. I don't know if I want to do it. I do kind of like that texture for snow. That looks kind of nice. Or we could use a different brush that's more of a painterly look. But I think I kind of like this. Let's just make a new layer and grab that other brush. This brush is called Gouache Perfecto. And with this brush, I have a tendency to like to turn on color dynamics, but I think I might try it without color dynamics. I might get a nice like brushed look, which also looks kind of nice for snow. It looks like almost handmade, like hand painted, which technically it is, but traditionally hand painted. I think, yeah, I think I like the gouache brush better. It's a little bit softer, and I like those kind of brush strokes that we have there on the side, on the edges of the shape. So I think I'm going to go with that. I'm going to lock the transparency. I'm going to see if I can maybe add in just a little bit of shadow here. No, I think I'm just going to keep it simple. Since it's for wrapping paper, I don't really want it to be super detailed. You kind of want to keep the colors to a minimum when it comes to making wrapping paper. So actually, I think I'm going to open up that file that actually no, let's just make a new file so I can pull up the Christmas tree pattern that we were just looking at. Double click on this layer. And then, okay, so this Christmas tree pattern, just so I can select the color palette so we can make everything look nice and cohesive. So let's go ahead and draw in his little carrot nose. I think I'm gonna do 3 different snowmen. I might make his nose a little bit shorter. And we are going to just add in the little spots, the little coal pieces for his nose, and I'll just give him the classic coal buttons. And also, of course, we need a little top hat. We're going for classic snowman here. I think for the other ones, I might do something a little bit different. Maybe I'll give them like a vest or something to kind of change things up. And I also want to make them different sizes too, to kind of give some variation. Okay, let's lock the transparency on the hat. And I'm going to come in here with the orange, or no, maybe I'll come over here and grab this pink. Yeah. Got to find ways to include the different colors in the palette. Oh, actually, you know what? This pink doesn't have very good contrast against the background, so we might not be able to use it. So let's see here. Maybe this dark green could work. Oh, hey Val, hi, how are you doing? The snowman is so handsome. Thank you. Yeah, so we're working on a third Christmas pattern today, and that will finish out the layout for all of my Christmas patterns. So yeah, we are going to be making just a few different types of snowmen, and I don't know if I'm going to add in like anything else to the artwork, like different assets, or maybe I'll just keep it kind of minimal, like just with the snowmen, but I haven't really decided yet. but we are just grabbing the palette from our other Christmas tree design to try to incorporate the color palette into the collection to just kind of make everything look a little cohesive. That arm is very long. Let's rein that in here for a second. And then this layer is above, so we can give it a little bit of dimension here. He's got little stick hands. Such a gentleman. Indeed. His eyes are a little wonky. So I am going to, whoops. I'm just gonna transform these fellas. There we go. And flip the canvas. Yeah, that looks better. Okay. And okay. I think I might, what if we added, I wonder how it would look if we, what if we put in we couldn't use pink against the background because it doesn't have enough contrast with the background, but we could maybe just put in some little berries on his hat, like holly berries kind of, but they go along with the color palette. Put in a little holly leaf here. That's the background color that I'm using currently. Something like that, maybe? What if we did another holly leaf coming down? It's a little bit busy, I think. I think the one looks all right. Okay, so that's that snowman. Let's put him into a group. Select all, holding shift, and then we're gonna put him in a group and we'll go snowman 1. Put him here. And then also, we not only do we want to have a few different types of snowmen, but we also want to have multiple different versions of the same snowman. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this group and we're going to move this guy over here. And we're just going to change up a few things on his design. In terms of color, we're also going to flip him horizontally. Having multiple versions of the same asset can help kind of just vary things up a little bit. Lurk mode, no problem, Val. So let me grab this dark green. And I am just going to, whoops. Oh, there we go. You kind of have to, when you're working with a minimal palette, sometimes you have to think outside the box a little bit and change things up. I accidentally did all of this on the same layer, so I won't necessarily be able to change all of that. I wonder, I might not be able to change too much on this guy because of that. Maybe I'll just keep it to just flipping him horizontally, and that will be that. That will be that change in that snowman. Okay, so let's make another snowman. Let's grab this cream color again, and then we're going to go back to Gouache Perfecto, and I want to, maybe let's make a taller snowman. I've always really liked the snowman with only 2 snowballs instead of the classic 3. I think that it kind of adds some character. I don't know. There's something about them that's really cute. Short boy, yes. Okay, now let's go ahead and make this guy's arms. I'm gonna grab this color here, this darker brown color. And then we are going to, yeah, just stick with gouache perfecto. And how do I want to do this? Snowman arms are really funny because you can basically do anything you want with them. Because sticks come in all different shapes and sizes, so there's something about snowman arms that's just like, oh yeah, that's an arm, even though it looks just horrifying. He's kind of going, oh. Okay. I'm gonna actually fill out his head a little bit more. And I just realized, actually, that this background color is not my lightest cream color that I have in my palette. So let's go back and change this snowman background. Yeah, that cream looks a lot better. It's not so bright. Horrifying snowman arms. Want to see Voodoo Val draw a spooky, grotesque snowman? Oh, I want to see that too, actually. That would be awesome. Okay, let's move this arm over a little bit. Just playing around, like moving them like up and down. Like, what if we had both of the arms just like coming out low like this? Okay. Let's see. Reverse shrug. How do I want to do this guy's face? I don't want to go too crazy just because this would be for wrapping paper, so I want it to be, relatively classy. So don't tempt me, says Val. Oh, I'm on white. Let's grab that darker color again. And we could grab this darker orange color for the nose. This is a long boy nose right here. Let's select it and I'm gonna shorten it just slightly just because it's not centered on his face right now. And I need to move it over to the right a little bit. So I need to move it like here. So let's just shorten it slightly just so it can fit into that space a little bit better. There we go. Give him a wonky crooked nose. I could here, let's move let's copy and paste this. And I could let's go clear mode and I could actually oops, wrong one. Could actually make it like a little bit more crooked. Although that carrot comes to quite the point right there. I think I might save the wonky nose for the next snowman. Kind of looks like a beak now. It's just a seagull. It's a seagull. Snow burp. Oh my gosh. I love it. Okay. I want to give this gentleman a little vest. I think we'll have to go with the dark green since the pink can't be put up against the background because we don't have enough contrast. So the dark green, I think, is basically our only option unless we went with the carrot color, but I think that would be too much orange. So we'll probably have to go with the dark green. So let's make this layer a clipping mask, I think. So new layer over top of the snowman body. I'm actually going to duplicate the snowman body just to make sure that his transparency is full. And then we're going to hold Alt in between the two layers, and then we'll make a clipping mask. So now I am going to draw our little vest onto this man. Hey, Sarah, how are you doing? Good to see you. Onto this little man of snow. And we need to give him little armholes. Would you buy this wrapping paper? That's my main question. Would this wrapping paper be under your Christmas tree? Because that's really what matters. Okay. There's that. And I think I might use the pink as buttons. Let's make sure that we put that on a separate layer. Absolutely, says Sarah. Awesome. Okay, so let's put our big old buttons. Just two. That's all you need. And we can make some buttonholes. No. Let's make the buttonholes white because that makes more sense. No buttonholes. Opting out of the buttonholes. Let's make a clipping mask. And let's actually go back to the Conte crayon brush. And I think I'm going to try to add in, I'm going to take the background color and I'm going to add in a little seam line just to add in like a little bit of detail to his fancy vest. Fancy. Okay. And then let's grab the dark color and I'll add in, oops. I will add in little buttonholes just so they look a little bit more like buttons. They're not really coming out very well with this Conte crayon brush, just because the texture is kind of crazy. That's better. Okay. Cool. Do we need a hat for this gentleman? What kind of hat? I could give him a little beanie, maybe? Um, a little slouchy beanie. Let's see. Let's try a different color because that color is not going to work against the background. Let's just use this orange color for now, and then I'll probably change it. Hipster snowman. Okay. It still looks like a bird. Something like that. Some kid is desperately missing his beanie that was stuck on the snowman. I'm gonna widen it just a little bit. Okay, that's better. Okay, and then do I want to keep it this orange color or I don't think so. I don't think I like that orange color for the beanie. Really testing me with this color palette here because some of the colors just don't work with the background because of the way that the contrast is. So oh, I just realized I painted that with Conte crayon accidentally. I guess it kind of works with the beanie. It kind of looks like a fluffy, fuzzy texture. Let's see. Having minimal, like I was saying earlier, having a minimal palette for wrapping paper especially is really important because companies don't want to spend a ton of money printing a design that has a bunch of colors in it because the more colors it has, the more expensive it is to print. So trying to limit my designs here. Oh, I just accidentally did that on the same layer. Whoops. Especially since like wrapping paper that you would get at like Walmart or something is usually like $1 a roll or something like that. You know, it's really cheap to make and really cheap to sell. So, really cheap to buy rather. So trying to keep it as minimal as possible. Let's I'm gonna grab this snow nose, and we are going to, let's make a clipping mask. And I just want to draw on, some little lines, some little detail lines on those little carrots. Like that. And then I'm gonna do the same thing for the other carrots as well. We're gonna do the opposite colors. Oops. Hopefully I never actually want to do another colorway of this because I'm doing a lot of things on the same layer accidentally. Let's see, clipping mask. There we go. Now he's got little carrot lines. Okay. I think I want to also add a little bit more detail to his vest here. It looks a little plain right now, so I'm gonna make a new layer. Actually, I can just do this on the seam layer, and I am just going to add a simple little triangle Christmas tree to his vest, I think. Let's try that again. I want to do just one triangle with a little stem. And I'm gonna just shift this a little bit. Deselect. There we go. Now he's got a little patch. He's got a little Christmas tree patch. And I realized that he doesn't have a smile yet. So let's add in a little smile too. He's a little blank faced right now, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. Looks kind of cute, but let's see what he looks like with a smile. I could just do a little actual smile instead of coal. That looks cute, I think. Okay. So next we will I'm just going to copy this guy once again, and we are going to just flip him horizontally. Of course, we haven't actually made our pattern yet. Oh, you know what? I'm going to flip my canvas, and we are going to, he needs a little bit of shifting. For one, his eye is like way over here. So let's move that. Let's rein it in. Let's rein it in over here. Okay, that's looking better. Sometimes you got to flip that canvas to even see any imperfections at all. So, and then I'm going to, he's looking a little bit skewed. So I'm going to pull him out this way and on this corner as well. There we go. Okay, let's flip back. That looks better. Okay. Now we will copy and then flip him horizontally. And there's our second snowman. So we have Squatty Boy, we have more Tall Boy. We could do one snowman with three snowballs. Oh, you know what could be a cute accompanying little asset? Could just be some snowflakes. That could look nice and classy. CJ just typed that message into chat under my account. Flip that canvas sounds like a game show. I can hear the crowd go, flip that canvas. Yeah, exactly. I think we've talked about that on Adobe Live in the past before. It really does sound like a game show. Okay, so I'm actually going to use symmetry tool to make some snowflakes. So let's do mandala, I think. Yeah. So let's do like 5 segments. I think snowflakes have either 5 or 6, like all of them have like a specific amount. I'm gonna look it up really quick. Snowflakes have 6 sides. Okay. So gonna go boop, 6. And there is our little mandala. What's really cool about the symmetry tool in Photoshop is that you can basically make anything you want, like any kind of scribbly design in the mandala, and it will look cool. So I'm going to press OK on that. And we are just going to draw our little snowflake. I'm just going to make this up on the fly. I have no idea what I'm doing. Let's add maybe some little spots here. And boom, we have a snowflake. Super easy. I didn't even really try with that. And we have a really cool snowflake. So I'm gonna copy and paste this just to make sure that the transparency is full. And we can make a few different ones. I'm gonna make it a little bit smaller so it's not so crazy with the snowmans. Let's make another mandala. And this one, I think I'm going to make the lines a little bit thicker. Let's see. There's so many different snowflake designs. Let me just look up like snowflake design really quick just so I can like we could do one let's see. Like there's one that has nope. Let's try somebody at our door. I want to try to make them not look, oop, there goes our doorbell. I'm going to try to make them not look the same. There we go. There's a second one. Okay. And then we'll make another layer. And maybe we'll make just something like this, something small. More like star-like almost. Oops. Okay, now we can go ahead and turn off symmetry. I'm gonna make this one a little bit smaller. So now we kind of have just like 3 sizes. And we can put those somewhere. I think with this one, I might, what does this look like if I fill in this gap here? I think I liked it before. Okay, let's go ahead and save our file because I haven't done that yet. snowman Christmas pattern. Is this a wrapping paper dedicated to twins? Oh yes, we have twin snowmen so far, but we will not forever. It's just for now. Okay. So now we need our third snowman. Third snowman twin set. How do I want to do this, man? Let's see. Trying to decide if I want to make one with 3 snowballs. Kind of just making it a little squashy again. I think I prefer the ones with the, again, I think I prefer the ones with 2 snowballs instead. Let's try this. So we have our short shape, we have our roundy shape. This just makes me think of in Animal Crossing how you can accidentally make your snowman incorrect and make the head too large for the body, and it looks like it's upside down. Okay. That works. I was just talking to my husband about playing Animal Crossing again. I feel like for me, when I do feel like playing Animal Crossing, it's typically in the winter time, not the winter time, but more like fall time. I very rarely play Animal Crossing in the summertime. I don't know why. Okay. So I think I'm gonna leave this man hatless just to change it up a little bit. And let's make his arms a little bit different too, I think. Whoops. Let's grab that dark color again. And we were also talking about the idea of making him have a kind of a wonky nose. Actually, I'm going to flip my canvas really quick because he's leaning. We need to stand him upright here a little bit better. What is going on with this layer? I think I accidentally pressed an incorrect button. There we go. He's still leaning a little bit, but it's not so bad. Okay. Yeah, let's make it so his arms, I think, are facing down. Yeah, what did I do? I accidentally pressed some keys that I shouldn't have. I don't know how to undo it. Whoa, wait. Did I just do it? Did I fix it? I think I might have fixed it. Okay. I was gonna say I can just restart Photoshop because that usually changes, that usually fixes the problem if I accidentally press wrong buttons. Let's turn it off and on again. Oh yeah, something is still wrong with my layers here. So I'm just gonna go ahead, deselect that. I'm just gonna go ahead and restart Photoshop. Save. Hey, Am, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Your natural soundtrack is heavenly. Oh, I'm glad you like it. Yeah. I typically play nature sounds in my streams just because there's a lot of royalty-free music that I just don't really like, and it can get really repetitive. So I just play nature sounds just to keep it simple. Okay. Nope, not new file. Let's open our file that we just had. Documents, patterns. There we go. We're currently, oh, that did not fix the problem. I don't know what I did. I had to have, it's got like this weird, oh, did I accidentally create a mask? Is that what's happening? Because it's got this, I don't really ever use regular masks, so I don't know what I'm looking at. But it's got this like red, weird. It's probably not weird to some other people, but for me it's weird because I don't know. I don't know what it is. How do I undo that? My layer is highlighted red. What if I converted to smart object? That might fix it for now. Okay. I just realized we're only 3 days away from Christmas in July. This stream is perfect timing. That was completely unintentional. Actually, let's merge. And I can't merge it either. I'm not sure. Yeah, when I highlight all of my layers, they turn red instead of the typical. I don't know what's happening. What did I turn on? I can't merge it down. And if I convert it to a smart object, I can't merge it either. And then all of the other layers are still like that. Hmm. If Val is in the chat, she knows Photoshop things. Val, if you're there, I know you're lurking. If there's any way that you can help me fix this. I don't know. I closed Photoshop and opened it back up and it's still doing things. I don't know what I've pressed. I might have to end early if I can't figure it out because send help exactly. Because I can't edit can't edit my layers because like when I even when I try to just transform the layer, it highlights the whole document. That's so weird. I don't know what I've done. Maybe if I just keyboard smash, I'll undo it. No. I've broken Photoshop. Ah! Oh, Q. It's Q. Deselect. I think I fixed. Oh, is this? No, that's W. Object selection tool. Can I merge? I fixed it. The keyboard smash has fixed it. Indeed. We're back in business. This snowman looks like he's doing the disco. Okay. He is doing the disco because he's happy. Both of his arms are working now. Yes. Okay. Let's give this man a crooky nose. New file, and let's pull up that document again. The reason that I'm grabbing my colors from the pattern instead of just my current document. Why is it in black and white? Okay. Geez, Photoshop. Giving me a fright today. The reason I'm grabbing my colors over here is because I know for sure that the colors on this document are full transparency. If I grab the colors over here, I think that they're not really full transparency. So it's just easier for me to make sure that I'm grabbing the same color. Okay. As I've gone on, the carrots have gotten larger and larger. Oops. I might move it. Oh, whoops. No, I did it on the same layer as the body. Okay, let's trace it. Okay. Now let's just go ahead and fill this up. That shape isn't perfect. Let's see. There we go. I'll just come in here and trace this shape a little bit better. Perfect. Okay, now let's hide that layer, and then we will try to cover up the first nose. He needs a nose job. There. Now it looks like he's got an ear. A carrot ear. There we go. Okay. Now let's grab this carrot and we will just move it up a little bit. And grab this and wash perfecto. Trying to figure out how I should do. I might just do a Cole smile. Or, I don't know. It looks kind of generic. Give him a pipe. Oh, that could be cute. Let's see. Then, let's see. I could do it in this lighter color. Corn cob pipe. Should I, let's see, should it be facing this direction? Or should I face it the other direction? I feel like it should face this direction because if it's the other direction, then it's too much on the right. It's probably going to look unbalanced. Face it downward a bit. If I can't hang it off the edge because this color, it doesn't have enough contrast. So it's gonna have to work. Does that read well? Does that look like a pipe? The perspective is strange, yeah. Hmm. I don't know. I can't really get it to fit. Hmm. I think the problem is that it doesn't, like, the shape doesn't really read very well, but I don't know how to fix that. Like, I mean, I suppose, well, I suppose I could, like, I don't know. I feel like it's kind of like ruining the silhouette a little bit. I don't know. I think it needs to face the right. Flip horizontal. I think it kind of like looks like a weird mouth. I feel like it doesn't really read as a pipe in this style. Like especially from far away. Like if you were to look at that just on wrapping paper or something, I don't think that it would read very well. I think like especially on a small pattern like this, it'd probably be kind of important to have like silhouettes, like recognizable silhouettes of things, which I would think that a pipe would do that, but I don't know. I can't really get it to work very well. Um, let's see. Let's grab this color and I'm gonna make a clipping mask. And we can at least add in our little carrot lines here. Um, maybe having a mouth would help. Let's see. I'm gonna undo this actually because I deleted the pipe layer. There we go. And what if I'm gonna put it as that color again. Image on Discord. Oh, I see. Yeah. Also, something I just noticed in that picture is that the corn cob kind of extends underneath the stick like that. I feel like that helps the shape a lot, actually. So let's try adding in a little mouth. Oh, yeah, underneath. Now it looks like his mouth is being punctured. Nosferatu, what little guys? I know, right? They are such little guys. Um, then have it come out the side of the mouth and hang over the side of his silhouette. Well, the problem with it hanging over the edge is that if we're doing the mouth, the dark color, then it would blend in completely with the mouth if we also made the pipe the dark color, and it would need to be the dark color to be able to hang off the edge because of the contrast issue. So what if we did that? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I feel I like this pipe shape, but it just I don't know if we're gonna make it work. I don't know. Sad boy. Sad boy, no pipe. I think let's see. Maybe the pipe should be his mouth. We tried a few different iterations. I don't know if you were here for that, but I don't know. I just can't get it to read properly. Like this is going to be a pattern for like a wrapping paper, and if the shape doesn't read well from far away, then it's not gonna be understood very well, by the viewer. So yeah, I don't know. I think we'll just stick to keeping it simple. Let's make a clipping mask over our carrot. And we're gonna come over here and grab that lighter orange color. And we are going to also grab Conte Crayon. Just gonna make some carrot lines. And I think I'm gonna give this fellow 3 buttons, since the other ones have 2 buttons. This fancy fellow. Oh, I didn't mean to put them down as a different color, but I feel like that's kind of cute. Happy accidents. And actually, I'm going to take back what I just said because I think the 2 dots look better. Spicing things up, I know. Okay. Oh, you know what? I should give him as a little scarf. But the thing about, again, the thing about our color palette right now is that like I would totally want to give him like a pink scarf or something, but I can't because it's not gonna work well with the background color. So I could do a green scarf. All of our accessories are green, apparently. The way, actually, I could kind of trick it a little bit. Let's try something. I'm gonna move his buttons down a little bit here. And what we're going to do, let's make a layer, yes, right here. And we are going to start with green for our scarf. And as long as the edges of the scarf that are touching the background are green, I can add pink into this design. Because the only reason we can't use pink is because it doesn't have enough contrast against the background. But we can add pink elsewhere. I don't know why it took us this long to think of scarf for snowman. Pink and green striped. Exactly. That's what I was thinking. So I am going to make a new layer underneath this too. And we are going to go like this. And let's give it just like some little tassels. Cute, cute, cute. Okay. Make it work. I would build this boy. Okay. Let's make a clipping mask. And let's come over here and grab the pink color. And I'm going to use the stripes very particularly. I'm going to use it to separate that. And I'm also going to come in here and make a clipping mask and go like this. So our stripes, our green stripes are touching the background, and our pink stripes are not. And then let's just come in here and, oops, let's just add, actually, since I added that pink, oops, since I added that pink vertically, I don't really necessarily need to I think that actually does look better. Let's just come in here with the green, and I'm going to make, let's delete that layer, and I'm just going to make a little separation line like that. The coal never bothered me anyway. Give one of them a sweater that says if you only care at all. Okay, guys, let's see here. I also want to come in here and just add in some little threads that are kind of sticking out like that. And nope, never mind. I think it ruins the silhouette from far away. So I think we're going to stick with that. This little man looks bald, but that's okay. He's got quite the dome going on. I kind of like that he's bald. We could give him like a little flat cap or something. I don't know, like or a baseball cap. I don't know. My eyes. He's like reflective. I think I'm gonna leave him bald. I kind of like it. Okay. I am going to come back. Well, actually, first we need to select all of these layers, put it in a group, and that's going to be Snowman, not Snowbam, Snowman 3. And we're going to copy him and move him over here, and we're going to flip him horizontally. And then I am going to come in. I'm going to copy and paste this guy. Oops. Actually, no, I'm not going to copy and paste the group, but I am going to copy and paste his body and condense it down because I think that his transparency is a little bit too sheer. That's better. Okay. I also, since this is the first snowman that I made, I think that the stylization isn't exaggerated enough. So I think I'm going to make his buttons bigger for one. Similarly to how we have the third snowman. And I also want to come and edit his face a little bit. I'm going to round out these circles. And then I also want to make sure that these berries have a dark enough transparency. Okay, there we go. I think that looks a little bit better. And then, so let's delete this guy and then copy and paste this one. You could use dark orange to add buttonholes on the last guy. Oh, this one? Put little buttonholes on his, yeah. We could, let's make a clipping mask, and we could throw in some little buttons like that, little buttonholes. And let's condense that down and let's rotate this a little bit. Okay. And then, so let's delete this one and make an updated copy. Oh, my brain just short-circuited there for a second. Okay. Snowmen unite, indeed. So now we have our assets, friends. What I think I'll do, I also, now that I look at it, I think I want to make maybe a little holly asset. And I think what I want to do, how I want to do it is, oh, you know what? I won't be able to make a holly asset, not with these. I couldn't do it with pink berries because of the background, but I could do it with dark orange berries. I don't know. Maybe I'll just leave it like that. But we are going to hold off on making this pattern until next time. So today we made all of our snowman assets, and next, which took longer than I thought was going to be completely honest. I thought we were going to make multiple things today, but that's all right. Next stream, I will start to actually make the pattern. Today we made the assets. Next stream, we will make the pattern. I'm going to save that file. And then we'll also hopefully have time to make the like chevron or triangle pattern, as well as the stripy pattern for the African animals collection too. So thank you everyone for watching. It was fun hanging out with you guys, and I'll see you next time. I'm probably, let's see, when's the next time I'm probably going to stream? I am going to stream with Voodoo Val on Adobe Live on Tuesday afternoon. It's going to be at 3 p.m. CT. So 1 p.m. PT, if you guys want to check that out, youtube.com/Adobe Live. Adobe Live community, actually. And let's see. I might stream here on Thursday, or maybe if I have the energy, I might stream here on Monday. Possibly Monday. I guess we'll see. But of course, I'll always make the events on my YouTube channel ahead of time, and I also post on my Instagram story when I'm going to go live too. So yeah, thank you all for hanging out, and I will see you next time. I'm also, like I said, I'm also working on an animation, so hopefully I will be able to upload that to my YouTube sometime soon as well, once we finish that. So yeah. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.